Hello kids, this is Parimala and I am your coding teacher. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing great. Stay home, stay safe. We are continuing the series of P5 editor and we have learned so many topics in the previous classes. In this class also we are going to learn a new concept called JavaScript variables and objects. Please subscribe and click on the bell button to get the notification for next videos. Don't forget to like, share and comment. If anyone have missed the previous classes and if anyone have new to this channel, please check the videos in the description and practice well. Let's get started with the today's class. This is a class 7. In the previous classes, we have learned how to use mouse X and mouse Y in the position of X and Y with the different shapes. So we have placed the shapes in different positions on the canvas. So we have worked in the previous class. And in today's class, we are going to learn about the JavaScript variables and JavaScript objects. JavaScript objects are the container for named values called properties and methods. I will give a real life example for you. If the car is an object, a car has the properties like weight and color. And a car will also have the methods like start and stop. In the concept of programming, the object will be taken and the object will have the properties and methods. And an objects are also can be written in the form of JavaScript object notation. JavaScript object notation is a syntax for storing and exchanging the data in the JavaScript. JSON text written with JavaScript object notation. Let's get started with the P5 editor. Let us start with the class 7 JavaScript variables and objects. To explain this about the JavaScript variables and JavaScript object, first I want to draw a shape on the screen and I also want to display a color of the background. To display a color of the background, I need to use the background instruction inside the draw function that we already know. The setup is a function which is going to create a canvas on the screen with the 400 width and 400 height. And then we are going to write the draw function, whatever the processing statements are there in our program that will be written inside the draw function. And now if I want to display a color on the screen, I can use the background instruction inside the draw function. I need to write it with the small letters because JavaScript is case sensitive. The meaning of case sensitive is whatever the letters are, the small letters, we need to write in the small letters. If any function or if any object is having any capital letters, we have to write in the capital letters. That is the meaning of case sensitive. And inside the background instruction, I can mention the color by using the double quotation, or else I can mention any 3-digit letter, or else I can give the 3 different numbers like 251 and 125 and something like 222. So this number also I can give. Means I can give 3 different numbers. So it's which stands for, the first one is the combination of red color, the second one is for green color, and the third one is for blue color. And now these 3 colors are going to be mixed and one color is going to be displayed as the background color. Now if I click on the play button, you are going to see one color on the screen. And now I don't want to give the colors directly. In that case, I want to create some variables. If I want to create any variable, I can create in the line number 2 because there is a concept of local and global variables that we are going to learn in the next classes. And here I can declare the variable. So let me write the comments for understanding clearly. Declaring variables. And if I want to declare any variable, I can use the var keyword in the programming language. var stands for variable. And now I am going to declaring my variable r for red. My variable name is r. And I want to give the number 251 here. And I need to give the semicolon. And I can also declare one more variable g for green. And I want to give that 125 number here. And I can also declare the another color, blue color with B, and I want to store the triple 2 here. So RGB, the three letters are the variables here, and I have declared the variable, and I also assigned the value with it. Okay, so the value of R is 251, the value of G variable is 125, the value of B variable is triple 2. Now I assigned the values to the variables, and now I can use these variables in my code in the form. I can delete all these numbers. In place of these numbers, I can also use R, G, B. Like this we can use. Now if I click on the play button also, I can be able to get the same color. If you have any query, I will change some colors here and I will show you. If I type triple 1, what will be the color we will see, and I am also going to change the first number also, 201, 125 and triple 1. If I click on the play button, it is going to be turned into the another color. So this is about the variables, and not only this, we can also declare some of the variables in the form of strings. So I want to declare a name. So our channel name is Stream with KSP. That's why I'm declaring a variable called name, and I am assigning the values Stream with KSP. And now I want to display this in the console. So if you remember in the previous class, we have learned about this console. If we want to display anything in the console, we can use console.log. So now I will use console.log to display my name inside the console. I'm going inside the draw function, and after that I'm going to write console.log, and inside the bracket I need to write the variable name. My variable name is name, which you can observe in the line number 6, and that name I am using inside the console.log. So I am going to print this name in the console. Now if I click on the play button, you are going to see Stream with KSP inside the console. Yeah, we got some error. Let us check the error. We have written a spelling mistake. We already know that if we type any spelling mistake, we are going to get the error in the console. As we have typed the console spelling wrong, we got the error. Now click on the play button. Yes, we are getting the Stream with KSP in the console, and it is going to display so many times. I already told the draw function will be executing for every frame. So for every frame, Stream with KSP will be displayed in the console. Right. Now we are going to continue this class with the JavaScript object. If I want to make you understand about the JavaScript object, first I will declare 3 different variables here and I will show you. And I want to display a circle on the screen. If I want to display a circle on the screen, I need an X position and I need Y position, and I also need the radius. These are the 3 variables I needed for my circle, and I'm going to declare the variables here. And I'm giving the position called 50, and Y position is 50, means I'm assigning the values, okay, and my circle size will be, radius will be 40. So I have taken 3 more variables and I have assigned the values. Now if I want to display the circle, I need to go to the draw function, and I'm going to here, and I'm going to write the circle instruction here. And when I'm writing the numbers for the circle instruction, now I can use this variable. So I'm going to use here X comma Y comma radius. Now I can click on the, now I can give the semicolon. If I click on the play button, you see we have one circle on the canvas. And if I want to move the circle, I can also work with the another way, that now you can see before the circle instruction I am writing X is equal to X plus 1. The meaning of the statement is move the circle one position every time, which means that for every frame, X started with the 50, but after that from the 50, it has to move one position every time for every frame. Now if I click on the play button, you can see the circle start movement, and circle also will go out of the right side screen because we have not given any boundaries to it. So if I click once again also, you can see the circle is moving on the canvas. Now I will explain about the JavaScript objects. Let us declare here an object named circle1, and we need to write is equal, and after that we need to give the flower brackets. And inside the flower brackets I can declare my variables like x colon 50, and I need to mention comma here because I want to write more values. Next y colon 50, and one more is radius colon 40, and you can find the difference how we are declaring a variable here and how we are declaring here inside the object. So I want to make it this circle1 as an object, and this format is called as especially JavaScript object notation. JavaScript object notation, which is called as JSON. JavaScript object notation, I already told you, it is a text written with JavaScript object notation, and it is a syntax for storing and exchanging the data. Actually, the variable itself is used to store the data, and if we want to use the concept of JSON format, we can also store the objects in this way, variable values in this way. So circle1 is the object, and inside that we have the properties like x, y, and radius. Now, if I click on the play button, whether your circle will be executed or not, we are going to check. Yes, it is executing because our values are still there. Now I am going to delete these three variables which we declared in the starting. Now let us click on the play button. You will be able to find an error here. Yes, it is saying that x is not defined, that too in a line number 21. So it is saying that it cannot find the x because now the x is inside the circle1. So if you want to retrieve this x variable with a circle1 object, we need to write the dot operator. So now let us go to the line number 21, and I can write like this: circle1 dot x is equal to circle1 dot x. And same like that inside the circle instruction also, circle1 dot x and circle1 dot y, as well as circle1 dot radius. And why I am using circle1 is we already used the circle instruction to draw the circle, and now the variable name should not be same as the instruction, so I am using the circle1. Now let us click on the play button. We will see whether our circle is going to be displayed or not on the screen. Yes, it is displayed. There's no change in the output, but how we are writing is different. We are writing by using the JavaScript object notation. And still, we need to learn more about the object. So we are going to continue this JavaScript object along with the classes in the next class. So JavaScript classes are the blueprints, and the JavaScript objects are the instance of that classes. So we are going to learn more about the classes and objects in the next class. And type your queries in the comment section. I will be answering for each and every query. Thank you for watching. Please share this videos to your friends and relatives so that they can also learn the coding. Thank you for watching. Thank you.